Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Data. So we're going to go over a few topics today. The first one being Bitcoin Gold. As you know, that hard fork happened a couple days ago, and the results has been pretty much what people have been expecting. So whenever Bitcoin Gold was created, you can see the price was over $520, and now it's dropped to just about $134. So that's over a 60% drop in 2 days. So pretty much what everyone did, whenever they got their free Bitcoin Gold, they immediately sold it off for that profit that they got from getting the free Bitcoin Gold. And then from there, they also sold Bitcoin to get some short-term profits, and then bought back into Bitcoin a little bit later. But basically, Bitcoin Gold is just another fork, from Bitcoin. In a sense, it's not related to Bitcoin, but it's like another type of altcoin that people are trying to get to the mainstream. And as you can see, there's really been no support for it. So actually their website, if you didn't know, on October 24th, whenever it happened, their website suffered massive denial of service attacks, and it was over 10 million requests per minute. So basically, a lot of people were attacking their website and were trying to shut them down in a sense, because Bitcoin Gold was controversial to begin with, because it was trying to replace Bitcoin, if you will, and cater to the more common miner using its different algorithms so that the ASIC miners wouldn't work, and it would let the people with the lower end GPUs, be able to mine and kind of have that portion of the market. But as you can see, it wasn't very popular. A lot of people saw this as an attack on Bitcoin. So you can see basically this article just says there continues to be attacks on their website, and basically it's just they're continuing to have problems. So Bitcoin Gold was definitely a flop. It came and gone. It helped, the rise in Bitcoin, as well as, make people little profits they were able to sell, sell way up here. So I just want to give an update on that, because I know a couple people were, asking about Bitcoin Gold and exactly what happened with that, what that was, and everything. So that's basically all it was. They were just trying to make it easier for some miners to mine the coin, and basically they just didn't get a lot of support at all. So with that, let's focus on the actual coin that's been rising for the past couple days, Bitcoin. So today we're up again 3% to over $5,800, approaching that $6,000 mark again. It's been doing great. It's been on a steady uptrend, and more and more people are still learning about Bitcoin and realizing how great it is and how much difference it can make in the transaction industry. So a couple things that came out that I thought were interesting was this article on CNBC. It says, Jamie Dimon told by top investor to come down to earth and learn about cryptocurrencies. So for those who don't know, Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, came out about a month ago and said Bitcoin's a fraud, and it's in a bubble, it's going to fail. And basically he didn't have any evidence, or it was just on his opinion. So he had no basis to go off of. And it's just because a lot of banks see Bitcoin as a threat, because it pretty much cancels out the banking, the cost of the transactions. And, it's much better for the average person. So, anything that kind of disrupts, banking, their profit or anything like that, they're going to lash out on it if they haven't even researched it. So pretty much this top investor right here, this guy, Fadi Gondor, he's the CEO of Wamda Capital, and he basically says that Jamie Dimon needs to learn more, and he says he needs to recognize that it's here to stay, and recognize that before he talks about it from a fraudulent point of view, to do the research. So pretty much it's just saying, he was telling Jamie Dimon, don't talk about stuff that you don't understand. So, this coming from a guy, Wamda Capital, it's a huge tech investment firm, And it says they invest in transformational businesses and create more meaningful partnerships with entrepreneurs. So they recognize, growth and potential when they see it. And for this guy to, be invested as he is in Bitcoin says a lot. So that was definitely something that I got a kick out of, because, he's saying basically here, he's saying that of course people could get hurt. When you invest in anything, there's always risk. But, if you take that risk, then, you could reap the rewards. And he says, after the rapid rise and fall of stocks in the late 1990s, no one questioned the internet as an essential future platform. So he's pretty much saying that, hey, okay, if Bitcoin rises a lot and then it falls, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that's the market cycle. So it's a great platform. He believes in Bitcoin, and he says just do your research and actually, look at all sides of it before you criticize it, immediately. So I love this. It's just, more and more people are jumping on Bitcoin, and they're seeing how great it is, and what an advantage that cryptocurrencies can bring, to the market. So one more thing that people have been talking about is actually potentially Amazon accepting Bitcoin as an alternate form of payment. So Amazon's conference call is actually today. It started about 50 minutes ago, and people are saying that Amazon will announce a Bitcoin-related innovation on Thursday, and then they said that pretty much even if Amazon doesn't announce it on October 26th, Bitcoin introduction should probably be expected soon. So people are saying this because in 2013, Overstock became a pioneering virtual currency adherent. Basically, Overstock accepts a couple cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, for payments. And that was huge because they were the first ones to really jump in there and say, hey, we're willing to trust this project and support it. So now Overstock basically sells a lot of discounted items. So they're, in a sense, they're like Amazon, but they don't provide everything, but it's pretty close. So seeing how they're a competitor, people have been speculating that Amazon is going to accept Bitcoin for some time now. So we have to wait and see when this conference finishes today exactly what was announced. But if they don't announce it, I expect eventually we will see Amazon start accepting Bitcoin. One of the other things that the company said was, upon questioning Amazon, a spokesperson replied that Amazon opts to include new products or services only when these are useful for our customers. Until that point, we do not engage in rough speculation. So that tells, basically what they're saying is, if enough people support Bitcoin and they see it as useful to them, then Amazon will include the new products. So as you've seen, the support for Bitcoin has grown more and more, and it's getting to the point where it can't be ignored. So I really believe, even if these are just rumors right now, in the future, I believe we will see a lot more online companies starting accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment, and we'll definitely see that, just that adoption moving forward. So it's definitely good news. And like I said, Bitcoin's been on an uptrend for a while. It's doing great from where it's come. It's risen. You look here from the 4th of October, it was nearly $4,200. Now it's almost up 50% from there, in the past 3 weeks. So it's definitely doing great right now. And, I believe we'll see Bitcoin grow more in the future. And of course, always set your stops if you are investing in Bitcoin, like I said, just I see a great future, and I see cryptocurrencies growing a lot more, and just glad we're on the bottom end of it before everyone else gets invested. So with that, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, talk to you later.